Hey guys, how you all doing? It's me, Kevin Studios, back again with another video. Hope you guys are all doing well. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you my top 5 favorite levels in Sonic Heroes. So yeah, I thought about doing another top 5 list video because I thought the last one went down quite well. A lot of people enjoyed my top 5 favorite Sonic games, and obviously Sonic Heroes was my #1 favorite game. And I thought, why not just do a video discussing with you guys what my top 5 favorite levels are in Sonic Heroes. I thought it'd be pretty cool, and you guys might be interested to know. I mean, there might be quite a few shocks. There might be some levels that you didn't expect me to like, that you disliked, but there might be levels on there that you are not surprised at, and are happy that I picked them. But just remember, guys, it is my opinion, and let me know what you think of my top 5 favorite levels in the comments below. And please, guys, please tell me what your favorite Sonic Hero levels are as well, if you have any, if you enjoyed the game. But if you did, then yeah, let me know what your favorite top 5 levels were. So yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and let's get started. So for number 5, we kick things off with Ocean Palace. This is the second stage that all the teams play through, and all the teams aside from TK Onyx, so Team Sonic, Team Dark and Rose, they all go from point A to point B. But obviously, as we know, Team Rose, his levels are shortened compared to all the others, so their levels are done in around 2 to 3 minutes. But we play through the whole stage, majority of it, with Team Sonic and Team Dark. And Team K Onyx, all their missions are mission based, so their mission on Ocean Palace was to rescue a child that was captured, and that doesn't take that long either. It's in a cage, you free him with Vector, boom. But yeah, Ocean Palace, I like this level a lot because the second level we get into, we're still quite new to the game. It's only level 2, first, second stage, so we're still getting to grips with things of how each character plays and the controls and all that. But I think it's a really cool, high-paced, action-packed level. It's really cool, and obviously the music is so good. I think the guitar solo by Jun Senoi in this level, oh my god, it's so good. Like, obviously, all the Sonic music is really good in majority of the Sonic games. I think all the Sonic games I've enjoyed the soundtrack. I think that one thing, like I said before, Sega never fail on their soundtrack for any Sonic game. Absolute awesomeness. It's just amazing. Awesome is not a word, but it's amazing. Yeah, it's good. But yeah, I like it as well. I like obviously the texture of the level. I like the scenery as well, and the level design is so cool. Like, obviously you have all these ancient pillars around, and obviously all these robots you got to fight, and then obviously you do go-karting as well. I find that really, really cool as well. And there's so many things you can do as well as a team. Like, there are areas where Knuckles or whatever power character you pick have to punch through areas. Then you switch to the flight character like Tails or Rouge, where they have to fly around and get you from all the way up from point A to point B. And obviously there are areas when you're the speed character Sonic, Espio, Amy or Shadow, where you can just speed through it. It's really cool. Like, there's so many different options, areas you can go in each level. Like, if you play a level once, you might want to play it again to go another way. Like, there might be a hidden path, because for example, there'll be one way where you go with Sonic with speed, but there's another way where you can go for another path with flight, with Tails. And like, I like to replay the level because there's so much replayability in the level. Like, there's so many hidden areas you can explore, which is what I'm trying to say. I think it's so cool in that way. And also, especially towards the end, it gets really intense, and the intensity goes crazy when you're Team Dark and Team Sonic, because at the end you have to run away from 3 boulders chasing you. Well, first of all, 1 boulder is chasing you, so you've got to outrun that. Then a second one comes, and towards the end, a third one comes. It's crazy. And you've got to outrun it and get to the boost pad before the boulders hit you, so you can get out of there and get the gold ring and boom, complete the level. But this level is absolutely brilliant. I just love it so much. I think it's so good. Like, I enjoy it a lot. I would say Seaside Hill is pretty good as well, but I like this one more because Seaside Hill is overrated, man. Everyone talks about it as a good level in my opinion, and also it gets replayed so much in other games. Like, you always get, when you do a Sonic racing game like All-Star Racing, Seaside Hill is always in it. And then like in Sega Superstar Tennis, it was in it as well, one of the levels. But anyway, I'm kind of going over the top here. But yeah, Ocean Palace is my 5th favorite level of Sonic Heroes. So guys, for number 4 we have Bingo Highway. Yes, you might be surprised about this level because a lot of people have talked about how glitchy and hard the controls are on Bingo Highway, which I agree with, but I really enjoy it. Just the concept of the fact there's there's a pinball table that your team has to go through, which is really cool. Like, obviously, as soon as your characters go on the pinball table, like for example, if you're Team K Onyx, Charmy, Espio and Vector, your character turns to little balls, and they basically you have to navigate them as little balls through the pinball table to get to point A to point B and get to normal ground. And it's really cool. Like, you can switch between all all the characters in that as you're going along. Like obviously if Charmy's further ahead than SBO, then you can switch to Charmy and he'll be further ahead. It's really cool like that. I really like that idea. And yeah, I also like the bingo thing that added to it as well. Like obviously as you're going through the pinball table, as there's 3 balls, that does not sound wrong at all. You get these numbers, you know, that come up, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's up to 10. I think it's up to 10. Don't quote me now. I think I'll get up to 9. But obviously, each number you get, if you get like 3 in a row or more, you get a bingo. And whatever character you are, for example, Knuckles will go bingo, or whichever character you are, and it'll give you an insane ring bonus. So you get so much rings, you know, depending on how many numbers you got in a row. But yeah, it's really cool in that way doing that, and it's also quite challenging as well, particularly when you're Team Sonic and Team Dark, because when you're on the pinball table, as you're going along, you know, it will get harder. So on one certain pinball table, there will be holes, you know, bottomless pits. So if you go down one, for example, if you're Sonic and you go down one, then Sonic's done, and you only have Knuckles and Tails, depending if they're still on board as well. And you know, basically you can only get Sonic or whichever character disappeared back by doing a team blast or getting to normal ground, surviving with any team member basically. However, if all your characters, so including Knuckles and Tails, all fall off, then obviously it's game over, you die, and you got to start off from your previous checkpoint basically. But I find that really cool. Like I found it annoying when I first played it, but as I got used to it, it was quite fun, and it made it more intense and high pace, and especially towards the end when you're Team Dark and Team Sonic, when you're going through the middle slide, when you're going through up the slides, if you go on the middle one, there'll be a spring and it takes you really up in the air, and you can do aerial bingo where the numbers in the air, and as you're falling with Sonic or whatever character you are, you have to try and get each number to get an awesome bingo, you know, and that is really cool, you know. I really like that, but it's hard to get to. But when you get to that middle one, it's so satisfying, because I always get to left and right slides, but when I get to the middle one, I'm like yes, because obviously it's easier to get to the goal ring, but also because it's fun because you're in the air doing aerial bingo. I find that so cool. But yeah, anyway, I also forgot to mention there's a mission for Team Chaotix, and is to collect 10 VIP chips. So obviously, as you know, Team Chaotix missions levels are mission based compared to Team Rose, Dark and Sonic's is point A to point B. But you know, I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, I know also the controls can be a bit finicky, especially when you're controlling the characters on the pinball table, in terms of you can glitch your way through, or sometimes you try to go left but they go right instead, they don't go the way that you want them to go. It can be annoying like that, but I don't really have much problems with that. I think mainly the PS2 version has the main glitches problem. Like obviously the GameCube and Xbox do have their fair share of glitches, but not as bad as the PS2 version. Like my friend George45 has the PS2 version, and that put him off. He has the GameCube version, he doesn't mind that, but I know he doesn't play the game as much because obviously, you know, not everyone likes this game, but I really like it. It's one of my favorites. But yeah, number 4, Bingo Highway. So guys, into the top 3 now, and for number 3 we do a massive jump from Bingo Highway all the way to the final stage, Final Fortress. So yeah guys, this is the final stage for all the characters, and then, you know, the final action-packed level, and I really like this level. Like I think I like the last 2 quite well, you know, Egg Fleet and Final Fortress. Probably to spoil what number 2 is, but you know, Egg Fleet is really good as well. But yeah, go back to Final Fortress, I think it's a really cool final level. Like I find it cool where basically, you know, all the teams have to go from point A to point B, aside from TK Onyx, whose mission is to find 10 keys to free their client, who is, spoiler alert, Eggman. Yeah, he is Eggman. Yeah. But sorry if I spoiled that. But this game's 14 years old, 15 years old, guys. Come on, wow, 15 years old. Okay, I'm going over the topic, but yeah, it's really cool in terms of there's a lot of areas you can go through and that. Obviously, like Ocean Palace and all the other levels of Sonic Heroes, there are different paths you can take, and it gets harder as level goes on. Obviously, you've got to fight giant robots. You fight the normal egg prawns, but then you also have to fight those giant robots, you know, with the hammer, and they swing around. You know, they're really annoying. You know, especially the purple ones with the purple shields and that. You gotta break their shield and attack them. It's really annoying. And then also the robots with lasers. That's crazy. But yeah, obviously there are certain puzzles in some areas of the level, and yeah, but most of it's just going from point A to point B, like I said, and obviously switching to different characters, going through each area that switching each character requires. Like, for example, if you fly up, Tails, you want to beat the hell out of someone, switch to Knuckles or whatever power character you are, going speeding through, obviously Sonic, Shadow or whatever. And yeah, you know, I really like this level. I think it's a really good final level. I think the music, like in every Sonic game, Sonic level, in any Sonic game, is really, really good. You know, it really like gets you hyped for the final level and that, you know what I mean? Like, you know how you're feeling, like you get all excited, like thinking, oh, I'm so close to completing the game, you know, it's so cool. And there are some challenges which I find fun, obviously, you know, which makes it a highly action-packed pace speedy level, you know, like in terms of towards the end when you're almost done. There's obviously the self-destruct switches as well that Eggman implants, which are crazy. And then when you're on the rails towards the end, Eggman starts firing his giant lasers at you, yeah, and you got to switch to each rail, left or right, just to dodge the laser coming at you. Because if you get hit, there's a good chance you'll fall off and die, because there's so many bottomless pits. But you know, I find it really challenging, but really cool. Like, I know some people complain about levels really long, like it can range from 10 to 14 minutes, or you can even do it less than that if you're as good at Sonic Heroes as me. Okay, I'm not being cocky, but yeah, I'm good. But you know, I understand why people, I can relate to people who find that annoying, but I don't find it too bad, because I think because it's the final level, I understand it. I understand why it has to be long, you know, because obviously, you know, it's the hype, man. You know, it's the final level, and after that, you just fight the Egg Emperor and then do Metal Overlord, and that's it. No more action-packed stages. So you know, that's I think that's why obviously they made it really long, because it's the final level. But yeah, Final Fortress is really good. Trust me. So yeah, guys, for number 2, as I mentioned in the previous part, my favorite Sonic Heroes level for number 2 is Egg Fleet, which is the penultimate and second last level of the game, where you play as all the teams. And then for Team Chaotix, you've got to go through Egg Fleet, just not being detected by the robots, which is pretty cool. But yeah, you know, at the start of it, it's really cool. You're basically on top of Eggman's battleship, his Armada, you know, and he's talking so much crap about you guys, you know, saying like, oh, it's powers unmatched throughout the universe, you know, you can't beat this. And then you see whatever team you are, you know, they have a really cool one-liner like, alright Eggman, let's get this party started. And straight away you get thrusted into the game, into the level, you know, all that high action, then you get thrown into a boost pad, then you have to land on the rail, and you're pretty much really up in the sky, and you're pretty much jumping from battleship to battleship, you know, trying to destroy. I think for Team Dark and Team Sonic, their goal is to try and destroy 2 of Eggman's battleships, and then you complete the level. But it's really cool. There's obviously all these missiles firing at you. You've got to destroy the missiles to dodge them all, or you can dodge them all. And then also on the rails, you've got to battle the robots and dodge all the incoming missiles. It's so cool, man. And like, I just like the fact, also, you've got to be careful, obviously, when you're rail switching, because there's a good chance you can fall off, because everywhere's a bottomless pit, because it's so high in the sky. So it's such a hard level in terms of trying to go through without falling off, because it can be difficult in that way. But it's so cool, because there's so many things you can do in that level. Like, you can explore unknown battleships to get secret items or rings or one-ups, you know. It's so cool like that. I just find it so awesome how you go on the helicopter thing as well, as you're flying up as a swirling, I can't remember what it's called, a tornado thing, where I don't think it's a little helicopter thing that you can just do the tornado dash, the tornado jump with Sonic, or SBO, or well, Shadow and Sonic, really. They could do their tornado spin thing. I can't remember the name of it, that's really bad. But yeah, you can do that, and you know, and then as you're flying through, you see the whole level, man, all the battleships in the background. It's such beautiful scenery and background. Like, the level design is absolutely fantastic, you know. I absolutely love it. And there's a lot of people's favorite level in Sonic Heroes. Like, I know the British Sonic, one of his favorite levels, Sonic levels of all time, is Egg Fleet. Well, he told me this back in 2012, 2011. So, British Sonic, if you're watching, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. But you know, if you don't say anything, then I'm guessing I'm right. But yeah, it is a really good level, and it is one of my favourites, you know. Like, obviously it is quite hard at first, but as you get used to it, it's really fun. And also the high paced grinding and the running, and when you're going in destroying each battleship, I find that so cool, man. Like, it is such a good level, you know. It's one of my absolute favourites, and you know, I'm surprised it's never been remade in a Sonic game, you know. Like, I don't think it's been remastered for a Sonic game, like a Sonic Generations or anything. But they should have done that. I think they might have missed a trick there by not having that in there. But you know, whatever, you know, I guess that's what makes it unique and good. These are not rehashing it so much like they do with Seaside Hill, but it's such a good level, and I hope to see it remade one day. It's an absolutely fantastic level, completely brilliant. So yeah, that's my number 2, guys, and we're going on to my number 1 now. Alright guys, the moment you've been waiting for. My number 1 favourite level in Sonic Heroes is Rail Canyon.
What? You didn't see that coming?
Probably thinking, KP, what the hell are you thinking? Rail Canyon. I know, because I know a lot of people dislike this level for the grinding, but I absolutely love this level for the grinding. Absolutely one of my favourite levels, man. Because after completing Bingo Highway and then battling, doing Robot Carnival, fighting all Eggman's robots, you then go on to Rail Canyon, and you have to start grinding and all that. And Oh my god, I find that so cool. Like, it's so awesome. And the funny thing is, yeah, I think this is like the only Sonic level, or Sonic Heroes level, where all the teams have to go from point A to point B, including Tigayonix. Tigayonix have some tricky puzzles along the way compared to the other teams, but they still have to go to the goal ring, which is pretty cool. They have to go through the whole terminal station, and I think that's really cool how each character has to do that. And obviously, I just love about the grinding is obviously I love the rail switching. I just find it so awesome when you're grinding really fast. Like, oh, a train's coming out, you've got to switch to the rail on the right to avoid it, and then, you know, and you're going really fast, and just something so satisfying seeing all 3 team members grinding on separate rails. You know, Sonic in the middle, Tails and Knuckles on the sides, Shadow in the middle, Omega, Rude on the side. You know, vice versa really. But you know, I find that so cool, and I know a lot of people do find the rail switching and the grinding quite annoying, particularly in the PS2 version or any other version really, where you can sometimes when you're trying to switch rails, you switch it too fast and you completely fall off, or you go on the rail and you fall right through the rail. Like, that is complete bullshit, you know. But but overall, I don't really suffer that much on it, and I really enjoy it. And also, like I said, for all the Sonic levels, the music is so awesome. It gets me hyped so much, man. Like, it's gonna be an awesome level. You just know it's gonna be an awesome level when the Sonic level comes on like that, when the music comes on, hits you like that, man. It's so good. And I like the rail switching as well. Like, when you're on a red rail, if you hit a switch, you switch to another rail which is a blue rails, and they take you to a different path. And so, like I said before, there's so many areas in Sonic Heroes level that you can explore. You know, so many areas, like, you have to replay the level to wonder, oh, if I was flying, what happens if I go there? So you test it out again. You just do a lot of exploring. It's so cool, man. And yeah, I don't know really what else to say about this level. You know, I just find it really awesome. But you know, I know some of you guys might be shocked this is my favorite level, but it just really is. I really enjoy it so much. And like I said before, all the texture is brilliant. The level design of each Sonic Heroes level is brilliant, especially this one. I just like it so much. I like the misty sky, you know, the red sky, you know, because you know it's getting towards the end of the day now, getting dark now, and Tails is like the Sonic, we only got 24 hours left, because remember Eggman said in 3 days I'll conquer the world. Sonic's like, alright, better get a move on. So you just feel in that moment, alright, I've got to get a move on with Team Sonic, get to point A to point B, get to the goal ring really quick to make sure we stop Eggman from, you know, completing his world domination. You know, oh, it's so good, man. It's my absolute favorite level, man. And yeah, guys, that is my top 5 favorite Sonic levels. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. You know, like I said before, let me know in the comments below what your favorite top 5 Sonic levels are, or for any game. I'm really interested to know. And if you want me to do more of these top 5 lists of my favorite levels from certain Sonic games, then let me know in the comments below, and I'll certainly get on with it. And also, guys, I hope you enjoyed the stop motion I did of Knuckles vs Silver. I'm going to get another one out soon. I'm going to be doing a Vector vs Big stop motion. It'll be a wrestling one, and I'll get the photos for that done at some point this week, guys. I just came back well late from work today because traffic was such a pain, but you know, I just thought about doing this because I was thinking about this at work. Thought, oh, you know what? Because my top 5 favorite Sonic games video went down quite well. I thought, why not do one of my favorite Sonic Heroes levels? You know, I thought that'd be cool. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and you know, let me know in the comments below, like I said, what your top 5 is and what you think of my list. And I hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys later in my next video. Bye, guys.